Ay, I put the gin in the tonic and I mix it all up. I got some in the cut, I swing my nuts. You got none on probation, fill up my cup. I'm hot, son. I'm like police, not very much. Back, right up in your ass just like a cold move. But like, who is you? It never really matter who cooking the soul food. When the four dudes with a switch expertise on how to serve you with the verbal. Beat it's like BTC color purple. I heard dude like her shoe, shooting that shoe commercial. Tight as their boat on her cool. So much sauce that I hurt you. That was a virtue that a ninja never had. But how I get it back is stellar. Like Stella, we got the groove back. Who that? That JT money. I want that JT money. Timberland be color honey. Mix the tea with the honey. Now all my girl color honey. Haha, that shit's funny. I think this beat very cunning. My 316 cold stunning. But out the stone, wood funky. Used to smoke like a junkie, but Oakland Park got me stunted. Funk it, I saved me some money. Then the rest of my stunning. Like 56, 101. Stroke game, field drumming. Bang gang, Dre drumming. Machine gang, bang drumming. I need a band like I'm drumming. I jam O's like I'm drumming. And your girl stay coming. While my dome stay buzzing. Now while my iPhone buzzing. You bugging niggas want nothing. Just hit me up about fun and fill out a FAFSA or something. The reefer check me your money. That'll delight me like Sunny. I need a new Honda, buddy. Kick like me with my buddies. With Monster Inc. like I'm Sully. Flow be like silly putty. Perform the game like it's putty. Her booty jiggle like putty. I hit it off like I'm bunny. Yo, chill, chill, chill. Yo, chill out. Yo, chill out. Yo, chill out. Yo, chill out. I put the gin with the tonic and I mix it all up. I got some in the cut, I'm swinging my nuts. You got none on probation, fill up my cup. I'm hot, son. Like police, not very much. I defy way more than I comply. Ain't no wonder why. Just to be underweight half the summer by. But now that
all right. I guess I gotta stop playing around with settings. What's happening, everybody?
Like a spot. Man, my life's so tangled.
Boy on it.
Be the fattest not. Looking from my angle to get your kango and ankle lock. Making a jangle like
I need to.
I
think I need to kill that music. How's that sound? How's that sound? Okay. Yo, what's up, everybody? Once again, it's another Sunday, 6 p.m. You could be any place in the world other than right here, right now, with me. And that is cool.
No,
I dig it. So this is what's up. I got a couple of special guests. I got a couple of my partners. They're muted right now, so they can't really hear too much of anything going on. But what's happening is this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do, this is my last video where I talk about Endgame because, you know, I really don't like talking about videos, the same subject over and over and over. This is it. We're spoiling everything. I know I said I was going to drop a video Friday, was going to talk about a few things, but then I said, no, I'm going to go and do that. So, without further ado, okay, I'm going to let my guests in on it, but I got to do a few little administrative things like tell them to turn their audio low. Because we getting backfeed here. Okay, we getting backfeed here. And that's these guys right here that you see above my right shoulder on the video. All right, so peep this out. As always, I start off with the top box office. And the only reason why I'm doing another Avengers video is because they are at the top of the box office. And I see them being at the top of the box office for a minute. So coming in at number one, again, this week is last week's number one. This week they pulled $145 million. This is ridiculous. It is over $2 billion worldwide. I know it's Cinco de Mayo. You got a lot of people out there. They got their tequila. They doing their thing. Yeah, they raising their hands. But what I'm going to go ahead and say is the executives over at Warner Brothers, James Cameron with his Avatar movie, they got the bottle of the Henny. And they like, yo, oh God, they about to kill me. Oh, and that's how it feels. Oh my gosh. What? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have took a sip of that. That burns a little bit. Coming in at number two this week is The Intruder. Yes, that. Michael Ealy is still making movies. He was like one of them Tyler Perry light-skinned brothers say the world, dudes in all his movies. But that's okay. When number two only makes $11 million in the weekend, this is a weak for movies. Coming in at number three, Joe Rogan, long shot, comedy, yeah, let's go on. That came in at 10 mil. So Michael Ealy got about $1 million over Joe Rogan. Okay, anyway. Coming in number 4, animated feature. Even the kids couldn't take Endgame down. Ugly Dolls. Whoo, man. And coming in at number 5, all the guys that want to hate on this movie, it is in the top 5 consistently. I think it only dropped out of the top 5 maybe twice since it's been in theaters, or once. And that's Captain Marvel. Yes, not Shazam, Captain Marvel. So everybody that want to hate on Brie Larson, it's all good. So now, okay. So let's go ahead. Let me introduce these jokers above my shoulder. I got my boy Supreme D, and I got my boy The Bat. You see him in here every so often, my man Demond. Now, check this out. We went last week and we saw Endgame. We had our row. We damn near had a whole row. And we probably had the quietest movie crowd ever. I mean, nobody was saying nothing. Everybody was in there tight-lipped. I don't know if it was people being in shock over what was going down. I don't know if the movie was bad to some people. I don't know if the movie was good to some people. I know what I gave it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 because I still felt that it was half a movie. 3 hours long. Didn't feel like 3 hours, but it was half a movie. What do you guys think? One of y'all step up and tell me what y'all felt. What did you give the movie on a scale of 1 to 5? Since you on camera, Demond, you hit me up, man. Hit me up.
All right, I guess the Bat would go first. As a DC fan, hardcore fanboy of DC, I would give Endgame.
Be honest.
What would you get that one? I think it goes a little higher than that, DJ. I would give it 8 out of 5, man. 8 out of 5. Yeah.
Hold on, yeah. 8 out of 5. You went over the top.
Yeah.
You broke the scale.
The cup floweth over.
No, I had to take a drink on that one. Okay, yo. Now, my boy Ernest, yo. Now, he said he just came and saw the movie again. So, this is my line. What did you give it? Scale 1 to 5. Come on now. Don't be shy. Flap your lips.
5.
So, you gave it a 5 out of 5. So, I'm the only hard ass out the group. That's what y'all telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
it was cool. 5.
Okay.
I'll put it like this: 5 with a star on it.
Okay.
There's some things in there that what they did with this time thing. There's some things in there that haven't left.
Okay, exactly. So this is my problem. I'm gonna give you my issue with Endgame. Okay. Now I'm looking in the Facebook chat, and in the Facebook chat, my boy Mr. Pillow jumped in. He said it was the perfect superhero movie, and I'm throwing it out there. I am not saying that Endgame was bad. I'm just saying as the comic book going full nerd guy that I am, I was slightly disappointed because of a couple of little things. Number one, I'm gonna throw it out there. I was expecting to see Hulk lay some hands on Thanos after that butt whooping he got in Infinity War. I'm sorry. I felt like somebody did me wrong on that one. I mean, if you whoop me that bad, I'm coming back for a rematch. I don't care how smart I got at the end. I felt I was cheated. I mean, if I smack you, you gonna want to come smack me back. Or did he slap the taste out of Hulk's mouth? That's what I want to know.
You're right. I expected some revenge.
I'm with you.
Let me ask you this question, y'all. The Hulk, the strongest there is. That dude looked like a punk because the strongest there is was actually Captain Marvel.
Okay, but hold on. We gonna get to her.
In the movie, The strongest there is was not Hulk. It was actually Captain Marvel. She came in like gangbangers and just really took the movie. That's what. And then if you look at him, Hulk was hurt. How the fuck is he hurt in any other movie? That little injury that he had would have been healed up just like that.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's slow it down. Now, being the comic book fan, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna throw this out here. My thing is, okay, let's address the Hulk first. Okay, with the Hulk, that's my boy. I mean, we all know from the comic book he has a healing factor. He almost immediately heals from injury or regenerates and things like that. That was not the case in this one. But the explanation they gave about how he got along with Bruce and they came to an agreement to be the Professor Hulk, to be the smart Hulk, okay? I'm cool with that, but I know they did the jumping forward and this happened, but I'm sorry. I needed some more explanation because the last I seen of Hulk in Infinity War, if you remember, they were in Wakanda and he was like, buddy, I need you. And then, like a little girl, not saying that girls ain't tough. I'm going to say that. But like let's say like a itty bitty child, he was like, no, I'm not coming out. And then the next game, the next one, he's like, oh, I'm the man here. I'm ready. Come on. Help me out here. Damon, what you got? What you got on this?
Okay. I don't know. I don't follow Marvel comics and really didn't know. I was coming into Infinity War and Endgame blind. So I don't know anything that happened in the comics in regard to the movie. So with that fight, that confrontation between Hulk and Thanos,
yep.
I see it as, Thanos as an alien, from another, part of the universe where strength may be on a different scale.
Okay.
And earthly strength, even though the Hulk is maybe 100,000 times stronger than the average man, but it was proven he's not stronger than that alien from wherever Thanos is from.
I got you. I got
his butt handed to him.
Now, I got my man shaking his head, but I am going to explain a little bit. This is going to be on me. Because this is the thing. If you look at the fight from Infinity War, we're going to go back to Infinity War. Hulk came in there throwing haymakers, and he shook him. Okay? We can all agree on that, right? We can all agree. He shook him. Thanos did some old space martial arts on that dude. He just started, when the big dude was going to roll up and be like, yo, you can't hit our boss like that. Remember the little skinny one, Ebony Maw? He's like, he did one of these. He's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And then the next thing you know, Thanos just kind of drew back. He was like, okay, let me hit that nerve. Almost like how this bottle of Hennessy Black is going to hit me later tonight. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest, okay? So that's going to be that. All right, so I'm going into the chat, okay? All right, so my man Justin, I'm going to go back. He said, he was more Banner than Hulk, and that's from the comic books. Professor Hulk is more Banner than Hulk. He got strength or whatever. But you would think with the 5-year time jump, he'd have went, hung out with Captain America a little bit, learned a little martial arts or something from Black Widow, and something, and been like, yo, I want a piece of this. Though he did come in there and was like, yo, okay, I'm the only one that can wield the gauntlet, the gamma energy, blah 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 blah. Darn it, took his arm off, but that's cool. I'm good with that. I'm looking over into the YouTube chat. Wilbur, he pretty much says yes. Shows you how much of a cunning warrior and tactician Thanos was. Hulk could overwhelm him with brute strength, but Thanos used his fighting experience. That's true. Because, hey, Hulk was like a little kid. I give it that. I give it that. But I still think he should have got back for the rematch. Let's go on. We're going to talk a little bit about America's ass. Captain America. Okay. This right here, I'm going to say, Captain America basically told everybody, I'm going to get mine. Now, he was pretty selfish in this one. I think he was. Because you know what? He got through the whole fight. He was the man. You know, he picked Mjolnir. It was like, you know, everybody got happy. Thor was like, I knew he could do it. Like a little girl. All right? A little child. Let me say that again. I don't need the ACLU jumping down my throat. Okay? Sorry. You know, but what I'm going to say here is this. Okay? Do you think it was selfish of Captain America to return the Infinity Stones and then come back after he was an old man when he said, to heck with you, I'm going all the way back and getting with my girl? Do y'all think that's unfair?
This is where I have a problem. I'm going to have a problem with that. Okay. Mm-hmm. For me, he went and took the Infinity Stones back, right? Mm-hmm. And then he passed everybody to go back to his girl.
That's right.
Didn't that also change the timeline?
Okay, let's
look at that. Would change the timeline because let's look at it. Captain America.
You can't change it.
Oh no, everybody. You can't change time. If you change time, something else is messed up. But this is what I said. There's an asterisk on it. Yep, he went back and put all the Infinity Stones back where they were, right? And then he went back and was selfish to be with old girl.
Okay.
All right. So he shows up in the future, an old man. Doesn't that also change his time? Because that means everything that happened while he was young, when he first showed up in the first Avengers in New York, a young man, and now he's old. Doesn't that change everything?
Hold on now. Hold on. Now let me tell you. But here's the thing. All right. Let's go through. Remember, they had that long explanation of time travel and how if you go back in time, the future is already your past and can't be changed. Right? So, This is the deal. They created alternate timelines. And they know they did it. They did it. They created alternate timelines. We know that. Okay? This is... I think it was done on purpose to be confusing, because now you can have them in these alternate timelines. They don't have to make stories connected anymore just because of that. You ever notice how they kick the TV shows to the curb? They kick the TV. Oh, yeah. Daredevil, Punisher, all those good ass Netflix shows, they kick them to the curb. Am I right? Am I right?
They're bringing them in.
Yeah, okay. Because they're changing the whole scenario. They want the timeline different. Okay? They want to be able to bring those fan favorites. Because Ryan Reynolds has not lost his job as Deadpool. I don't care how many times he plays as Pikachu. He has and will always be Deadpool. They inked that contract already. Don't let nobody fool you. And they had to figure out a way to bring him as is into the MCU. Okay? They are going to make an R-rated Disney superhero flick. It will happen because they not going to give up on that Deadpool money. What y'all think? Come on. Keep it real.
I see Deadpool in the future movie.
You know, Disney ain't going to give all that Deadpool money. Hey, I done bought Disney stock. My stock is up 22%. Because they going to get that Deadpool money. I'm telling you. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, back to the timeline being jacked up. All right? Now, I got my man on the Facebook chat. He says he wasn't sure if it was selfish or Cap going back. But what he did is he kind of went back. They did the time travel. it's saying there were two Captain Americas the whole time. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. They created a divergent timeline. They did. It can't. Somebody did a great graphic on Facebook or something I saw, and it made sense. Remember, he had that little time compass thing. He had that wristwatch. He had that Rolex. He had that what's that? That Apple Watch, or whatever you want to call it. You know, that was supposed to bring him back to that time. Okay, if it had brought him back, it would have just evened everything out. And the only time discrepancy we would have is when they screwed up in New York with Loki. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? So I mean, I'm just saying. But this is going to be the key. This is going to be the key. Where those Disney Plus shows, those shows they announced, you know, they put out there, they're going to have WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I found out about those shows. I got the emails. And this is the key. It's only going to be like 6 hours worth of shows each. That's what, six 1-hour episodes or 12 half-hour. You know, Marvel don't do no half-hour. They don't do half-hour. So this is the thing. Do you think that's going to be enough to keep the movie fans watching?
No.
Okay. No. Why not? Why not? Give me some.
To keep the Marvel fans watching, they better bring the Russo brothers over there and write the script.
Hey,
And direct.
That's true. That's true. I give you that. Okay, you know, but the Russo brothers aren't signed for anything. They're not signed. The only directors, actually, the only director that's keyed in, guaranteed, is I think Coogler is guaranteed for Black Panther 2, so they can't mess up that one, or they can, but that's going to be a hard thing to deal with. Then you got to also look at. They also have what's my man? James Gunn. They fired James Gunn. They brought James Gunn back. James Gunn's like, yo, I gotta direct Suicide Squad. So y'all ain't getting Guardians 3 until after I finish Suicide Squad. So, you know, I don't know what to say on that one. The Russo brothers haven't gotten them to do anything yet. I personally would just give it all to the Russo brothers, just cut them a big check, and just call them the Russo Disneys. You know, that's me. I mean, you know, keep your Deadpool director. You know, keep your Deadpool director. And that's about it. You know, out of the outside. I know you'll agree with this, Demond. I don't know about you, Ernest. You might not agree with this one. Get rid of my man. What's his name? Takahiti Wahiti. The dude that did Thor Ragnarok. Get rid of him.
Yeah. Send him packing.
Ragnarok was cool, man. That was funny as hell. Ragnarok was cool.
I get anxiety whenever I hear Ragnarok.
Man, Ragnarok. Look, you want to talk about Ragnarok? I think Ragnarok whooped DC movie. I do believe Justice League got beat up by Ragnarok. So don't talk about Ragnarok.
Let's not cross that line. Let's not cross that line, because that movie that you saw, that Justice League movie you saw, was not the original version that we were supposed to get.
Well, you need to go throw punch them right quick.
No. Maybe you can, because that Justice League movie was a Marvel product because of Joss Whedon. So it was.
No, okay.
Don't go there.
Okay, I ain't gonna gang up on Demond, but I don't think it was a DC. I don't think it was a Marvel product, because they had no lead in. So, and they ain't have somebody over their shoulder talking about, don't you do that.
Dude,
Josh Whedon
same formula, brother. It was the same formula. Josh Whedon came in there and took half of Zack Snyder's script and marvelized it, brightened the tone, threw in some jokes, turned my favorite hero into a cotton candy comedian like Thor.
Hold on now, but hold on.
That's Marvel. That's a Marvel product that you got for Justice League.
Okay, but I'm gonna throw something out at you. I'm gonna put something out there. I gotta get this to you now. This is the thing. What was the last movie that Josh Whedon made for Marvel?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hey, Google is
from one of those Avenger movies, right?
And I think it was.
I think he wrote one of those, and the Russos directed.
Hold on, but this is the thing. Hold on, let's take a look. Okay, I'm pulling it up. Josh Whedon. Okay, all he did was he did the original Avengers, the first one, the Battle of New York. He did Age of Ultron. Okay, and he didn't direct any more films. They put him on TV. Hold on. Actually, he only wrote the pilot for the TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then he was stuck doing post-credit scenes. So you can't blame all of Marvel for Josh Whedon, because I think they just said, you know what, we're going to rein this Joker back. I mean, let's keep it real.
WB, they just got a Marvel free agent.
Who they need to get is the dude that does the WB TV series. What's that production group? Berlanti? Yeah, the ones that do Flash, Black Lightning, Arrowverse, all the Arrowverse shows.
No.
He's got the best grip.
I want to say this to Mr. DeMont.
Bring it.
All the DC things, I like Black Lightning. Black Lightning is real.
Okay, we
got Black Lightning and the Flash. Other than that, DC ain't got nothing on Marvel. So
you're right.
Keep that.
You're right.
Now, hold on. I'm getting words in the chat. You know, the Facebook chat says Justice League wasn't that bad. Now, I'm gonna say it. It wasn't. I'll agree. It wasn't that bad. But what I am going to say is, it did not meet the potential it should have met. We should be talking about Avengers Endgame, and we should be talking about Justice League in the same breath as billion-dollar makers. That's what I'm talking about.
Question.
That's my line.
Since we're on the DC board, is Justice League 2 coming out? Is Justice League 2 coming out? Oh, no, they're not doing that mess no more.
Hold on. I'm going to defend that.
He's going to get Justice League movie no time soon. Because they're going a different route. We have a new regime at WB Studios, and they're getting this thing back on track. They're going to focus on more individual movies, standalone. And then maybe at some point they'll bring them back together. Mm-hmm. But don't look for a Justice League movie anytime soon.
Now, hold on. Now, I'm going to throw something out at both of you guys. And it's going to rein it back in over to the Avengers a little bit. Now, this is the thing. With the Avengers Endgame, after this movie was done, what we're going to end up getting from Marvel is more so the cosmic side of the Marvel Universe, okay? The cosmic side. So we're going to get a lot more stuff in outer space. The stuff that's going to happen on Earth is just going to happen on Earth. Hence, the alternate timelines. That's my prediction. Now, with this, what I am going to say is let's take it over to Warner Brothers and DC Comics right now. What I am going to say about Warner Brothers and DC Comics is this. They have the New Gods movie, which is already greenlit and going to get made. Okay? That movie is going to get made. That movie is the perfect reset point to get Warner Brothers and DC Comics movies back to where they should be. And the reason why I say this is because that could be your proper introduction. Not what they did in Wonder Woman with Steppenwolf. I mean, what they did in Justice League with Steppenwolf. Not what they did in Wonder Woman with, what was that, Ares. Okay? Not with Doomsday from Batman v Superman. But you could get a good intro. Perfect intro to Darkseid by going straight to the New Gods movie. If they do it right. Okay, don't make it a love story because they could go that route. They legitimately could go that route. They got the characters to go that route. But if they go through that whole history, make a New Gods trilogy. And at the end of that New Gods trilogy, you let Darkseid find whoever they get to replace Cavill as Superman. And then you rock it out from there. Now, that's how you do it. They can make buku bucks, but they trying to go like this. Because, you know, in my opinion, DC invented that alternate timeline parallel universe stuff. You know, we could get away with that. People could get mad at, you know, the whole Warner Brothers movie issues. But I just say that's another timeline. Maybe they could have a crisis on Infinite Earths. Get the anti-monitor to wipe that one completely out and start over. That's my opinion. You know, I'm just saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. Anybody got it? Anybody disagree? Don't take us. Let me see. Okay, we got somebody in the YouTube chat. They say they're more interested in Orion than they are anybody else from the New Guys. They want Orion. They want that mean, crazy Orion bashing stuff up. You know, my man Josh, he over here in the Facebook chat. He basically said it. He said what I say all the time. Warner Brothers and DC has better TV shows than Marvel. You know, period. You know, outside of the Netflix stuff. You know, so we can do that. You know, so we can do that. But will DC bite? Probably not. Probably not.
I agree. And I think it would be the opposite if they were stuck with the original plan, the original vision for the DCEU, but they wanted to rush and compress his vision so that they can get to the Justice League and make that Marvel money. They wanted that baseline. They wanted that same baseline with their collection of superheroes, but they did it the wrong way.
That's it. They put that money out there a certain way. Now Marvel, after Endgame, now they can do what DC was doing with the other films. They can make their films any kind of way they want now. And all they got to say is, oh, this is because there was an alternate timeline. Mm-hmm. And they don't have to worry about continuity. They don't have to worry about anything else. You know what I mean? That's all I can say.
But to go back to our previous discussion about Captain America being selfish.
Right.
I agree with that 100%. Because, he made it all about himself and ignored future threats that's coming to the Earth, or even in that cosmic arena where the Avengers would need his lead.
Exactly. You know, there was. I understand passing the mantle to Sam. I'm good with that. Like some people on the internet, they mad because Bucky didn't get it. I understand why Bucky didn't get it.
Bucky can't get it because Bucky was a terrorist.
Exactly. And people don't get that. There's a lot of people that don't get that. They just look at it. With hold on, I was gonna let the camera switch over to her, but we watching ceiling fans. We watching ceiling fans. I'm like, what is this dude doing on camera?
Hey, maybe he ain't too much of that Hennessy you was drinking.
Hey, I'm drinking the Hennessy and he's sweating. Cinco de Mayo. Hey. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, now I got my boy Josh. He's on Facebook chat. I think I may have to end up getting him and Damon in a room together and just record that whole session. Because
what is he saying?
Because he put on here about, he said, Snyder, I'll leave that explicative alone, everything. with his depressing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. But
yeah. I shouldn't comment.
Okay.
This is about Endgame.
Yeah, this is about Endgame.
This is about
move forward.
And that holds that top thing that can captivate everything right now.
Okay.
So,
Now we can do that another day. So
yeah.
let me go do this. Let me say this about let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and get back on the Endgame kick. Characters that I wish we could have heard more of. Okay, more from. You know, it was great at the end scene. Everybody coming in. You got all the wizards doing all their thing, doing this. Now my problem is, where were all these damn wizards when the fights was going down? They had like 900 wizards that could have been with the Avengers in the initial fight. I mean, come on. I mean, Wong, it's bad enough Wong dipped out after Doctor Strange got snatched, right? You know, what otherworldly threat were you going to protect the world from when you got people snatching up Infinity Stones and got your boss? I mean, I'm just saying. That's one thing. That's one thing. I don't know. You know, that's coming from the dude that couldn't rub two nickels together to get a sandwich. But that's anyway. But you got to, you know, and then after 5 years, you hear me? 5 years, he come back and he said, "This all you?" He's like, "This you want me to bring more? What you mean you want me to bring more? You know that they decimated the first timeline. You got everybody back." I mean, if you could bring Howard the Duck into the fight, you needed to pull all sorts of darn. Hey, I don't care if it was 3 dudes with pea shooters. They should have been on that field fighting Outriders. You know, I'm just saying. They should have reached to the TV show. How you gonna have all these superpowered people? This is where I kind of get mad at the Russos, and I understand, you know, contracts, shooting schedules, things like that, star availability, and things like that. But I'm sure you could have got the guys from the Netflix show to do a cameo appearance in that big scene. Okay, I am so certain you could have got people from, you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to pop up. I mean, I know they're going to talk about it because season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coming out, so they're going to make at least one small reference, but it ain't going to do any, but they ain't going to dig deep into it, you know, with that.
And Daredevil would have been a great addition.
Oh, it would have been good just to get 2 seconds on screen. I mean, heck, we only got 2 seconds of Shuri on screen, and she was looking badass. She had them vibranium gauntlets. She was like, ah! That was like 2 seconds on the screen. I was like, okay, I can dig this. You know, we can make this work. I was like, all right.
My boy Punisher, he couldn't make an appearance because he's.
Yeah, they could. Nah, they could have had him. They could have just had him right there. Just two seconds. 2 seconds on screen. They could have photoshopped him in or something. But my line is they had Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck got more screen time than any of the TV. If they brought Jarvis from the TV series on and he had lines, they could have had in that big scene, they could have instead of all them random ass wizards. I mean, I'm just saying. They dipped into all of Hogwarts. Don't Disney own that too? I'm surprised Harry Potter wasn't in it. But check it out. So I know I've been flapping my lips, and we've been going on for a minute, but I got to really get to this good part. Now, Endgame pretty much set up what's going forward. Let's talk a couple of elephants in the room. First of all is Thor, Fat Thor, joining the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I'm sure by the time Guardians of the Galaxy comes out, you know, the rumors have already started about who the villain's going to be, what they're going to be doing. Endgame pretty much said it.
That's the perfect group for Thor to be with. A whole collection of a bunch of cotton candy comedians. Perfect for Thor.
Well, the way they did it, the way they set the character up, I give it that. So now, just check this out, though. But which direction do you guys think they're going to go with Thor? Because let's throw the first thing out there. The first thing is this. They can go with the storyline they led off on that James Gunn wrote, which was they introduced Adam Warlock in the end credit scene. But I think that's useless because since you've killed off Thanos, who was the main villain for the character Adam Warlock, there's no need for him now, if you think about it.
Well,
I guess that's what.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't care if they use the Magus, the evil version of Warlock or whatever. It's not going to make a difference because Thanos was the ultimate get rid of that guy. You know, you can't have one without the other, in my opinion. That's that. They already told us by the end of Endgame what they're going to do for Guardians 3. And it is. What was the line? Search for Gamora. Where's Gamora? That's what they did. You know, because they got a time-displaced Gamora running around in present day.
There's your new Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy right there.
That's it. And they're gonna catch up with her. They're gonna get the love story back, and it's done. I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
And they're gonna come back to Earth where the X-Men will be present.
Okay.
Or the Fantastic Four, and then that'll introduce their rival. What's his name?
Well, bringing in Dr. Doom, bringing in Galactus, bringing in all that. Now I'm gonna throw out there.
There you go.
Now let's go out here. This is gonna be the thing. It's been rumored in the past couple of days. Famous actor has met with Kevin Feige, the big Marvel big dude, about a new role. The Rock may be coming to the Marvel Universe. But the question is, who is The Rock going to be playing? Say what?
I said, how can he do that? He's already signed off for Black Adam.
Black Adam hasn't started yet.
He can do both. He can do both. Hey, let's
take a look. The Rock said they would start filming Black Adam this year. No, in next year.
Hey. Black Adam, Rock. Hey, the rumor control now is they trying to get Rock for him to be one of two characters. Either Beta Ray Bill, which is the alien version of Thor, or Prince Namor, the Submariner. So while Warner Brothers got big old Jason Momoa, they talking about grabbing the Rock to hit the water and swim. I thought Rock sank, you know. So that's rumor control for now.
After Baywatch, he just stay in the space. He can be Beta Ray Bill. He cannot be Prince Namor. Baywatch ruined him for the water. He don't know.
But I'm just saying. But you can have characters in both movies.
Beta Ray Bill. That's where he should be.
Okay.
Not Namor.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just telling what I'm reading.
Size. Namor is not that big. If you look at it, Rock is huge. Namor is not that big. He's not that big. If you look at, you got to have somebody that's almost the same size as Jason Momoa to be Prince Namor. Prince Namor is not a big guy.
Well, Jason Momoa is a big dude.
No. He cannot be Namor. He can be Beta Ray Bill. He cannot be Namor.
I don't know. Yeah, The Rock makes a Jumanji 2. So, I'm just saying, he'll star in anything. Okay, we got in the Facebook chat, they say it better be Beta Ray Bill. No, it better be Namor because that's too much CGI to make The Rock Beta Ray Bill. Hell, they made Vin Diesel Groot. So, I'm just saying. Okay. Another person says The Rock needs to stay with DC because, somebody else needs to be Namor. You know, so that's going to be something. Oh, Lord. The ship has sailed with Beta Ray Bill. Leave it alone. They can see him being Hercules. What? Only person you can see
No.
The Rock being is Hercules.
Suck.
Well, you know, they said they're trying to make Hercules gay in the next movie, but I'm going to leave that alone. I mean, I'm just... This is just what I read on the internet, folks. I can't make this up.
It would be some Rock.
You know, I'm just saying. You know.
And I can see why they would be pulling at his coattail. I can see why they're pulling at his coattail, because they need star power now that Robert Downey Jr. is gone and the actor for Cap is gone.
Yep, Chris Evans. Yeah. Now you know what? I think they blew a chance by killing Robert Downey Jr. off.
Yeah.
Because they could have treated him like they did Stan Lee going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, they still can. If you think about it, they got a time-displaced Gamora running around. Somebody could, you know, they could hop in the quantum realm, go back to 2014, grab a Tony Stark, and bring him back. That can even give you a chance to change it to a new actor. And it'd be like, hey, something different about you. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I gained weight. You know, it could have been just like they did with Don Cheadle. You know, I mean, I'm just saying. You know, hey, they've been changing actors and actresses for years. I mean, hey, I prefer dark-skinned Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince, personally. I mean, I'm just saying. That's how I do. But, let me finish running. Let me finish running on this one. Okay, so we got that. We know Guardians of the Galaxy 3 going to happen. We really don't know what's going to happen in Black Panther 2. That's cool. They didn't kind of lead forward into that. That's an empty slate, so they can go anywhere with it. Spider-Man Far From Home, that comes out this July. Yeah, this July. This is the final movie to end the Infinity War saga, because it's supposed to happen right after Infinity War. So we're going to be dealing with the death of Iron Man in that one. We're going to be dealing with Peter Parker being sad. We're going to be dealing with Happy Hogan trying to holler at Aunt May from the trailers, which is that's just nasty.
He has my
what's that?
He has my support.
Hey, hold on. Let me check. Is my wife watching? Shoot, I need to be shoot. I may. I may got. They rebooted on May, boy. I tell you.
Well, they did a good job at it too.
Mm-hmm.
What's our phone number, dog?
1-900 no. But anyway, and then the last but not least, I'm gonna go for that last little bit. Pretty much, you know, Endgame. Hey, we're gonna go forward. We got all these different tangents they can go. You know, I think they're really gonna start pushing Disney Plus. It's gonna be all about the shows that they're gonna be doing. You know, moving forward, they got the animated What If, which is going to explore a lot of these different timelines. It doesn't cost them much to get voice actors to imitate or do that, so I just hope the animation on those are pretty good. But Endgame left a lot of time travel questions, issues, problems, and I'm cool with that. But you know, it's going to happen. Also, so I'm gonna entertain the last couple of questions from chat and shut this down, because between my beverage of choice and the fact that I'm in my office, it's hot up in here. I'm sweating. And I'm going to have to cool off. So check this out. So we got here, somebody said Black Panther 2 is supposed to be Wakanda going up against Atlantis. They did do the lead-in about the earthquake underwater. And if you remember from inside of Endgame, Okoye was like, don't worry about this, we got this. So that could be something moving forward, which could lead them to rush to getting somebody to play Namor. I get it. If they're talking to Rock about doing it, then that might be a one and done for him. I don't know. Could be. let's go ahead and take a look at. Also got What Happened to Nova. The Nova Corps idea, they could probably bring that back. Somebody said it would, but they kind of nerfed the Nova Corps in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, making them more like street cops with uniforms instead of somebody with superpowers. So it is what it is. I know some people say they don't trust Marvel Animation. Maybe they can hire a couple of people from DC Comics Animation Studios, from Warner Brothers Animation, and give them some hints and tips. That's the way I figure it. But anyway, whew, I think I done ran overtime this week, and yes, I did. I'm going on almost an hour messing with you jokers. Hey,
that's good. That's good.
I gotta let it go. But
this hour went just as smooth as that 3-hour Endgame movie.
I know, right? It went that quick. But check it out, everybody. I'd like to thank my special guest over my right shoulder, my man Damon, my man Ernest. I think we may have to have them come back, and we're going to talk about some controversial subjects because I like watching these two go at it.
Release the Snyder Cut.
That's it. All right. So, hey, check it out, everybody. As I always like to say, if you can't say something nice about anybody, don't say nothing at all. Just send me a note, and I'll say it about them. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here. Let me drop this music, get rid of my special guest, and go back to doing what I do on a Sunday, which is get ready for work on Monday. Yes, all of y'all gotta go to work. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here.
I put the gin in the tonic and I mix it all up. I got some in the cut, I swinging my nuts. You got none. On probation, fill up my cup. I'm hot, son. I'm like police, not very much. I run back, right up in your ass just like a cold move. Brother, who is you? It never really matter who cooking his soul food. When the four dudes with a switch expertise on how to serve you with the verbal. Beat it's like beat, she color purple. I heard dude like her shoe, shooting that shoe commercial. Tight as the belt on her cool. So much sauce that I hurt you. That was a virtue that a ninja never had, but how I get it back is stellar. Like Stella, we got the groove back.